one and all, and welcome back to another episode of UPRW here for Friday Night Smackdown's interesting show of the day, which was pretty good in comparison to how it's been for about a week or two. Anyways, let's get started and let's bring in my co-host for the night, someone who really knows how to do all the talking and let us know what gets him steaming. It's Steamin' Willie Beeman. Come on in.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, UPR Universe? It's your man, Steamin' Willie Beeman, and I'm on with the Wrestling Dog, and we bring y'all this week's edition of the Smackdown Review Show. Let's get it poppin'.
Well, let's talk about tonight. Anyways, so first thing that happens is we see the Usos and Heyman in the ring with all of King Xavier with stuff, the throne, the scepter, the crown, the cape, all that fun stuff. And then Roman comes out and they're like, there's no other king, there's nobody more important, the head of the table, supposed to be number one. And he's like, this is ridiculous. This isn't needed. I'm the only one. No Woods involved, just me. I'm the true king. And then Woods comes out, gets angry, and then he's like, all that still doesn't mean nothing to me because I'm still king. That don't make me king. And then as he keeps talking, they start breaking the stuff one by one. First, they get the cape and they throw it around. They break the scepter with their leg. Then they throw the throne on there. And then Roman's about to destroy the crown with his foot. And just before that happened, Xavier snaps and gets in the ring and is about to attack when he gets pummeled by everybody. And then Roman just looks him right in the eye and is like, just as I break this in front of your face because this means nothing.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be on, but I just want to bring in our special guest because this week is the unpopular review anniversary, and we're bringing back an old guest. So, not even old co-host. So why not join in for this segment as you guys talk and Willie chews on his food? Let's bring him in. This guy. I know everyone. I know. Oh, okay. Calm down. Okay, Dick, calm down. So let's bring him back in. He used to be a co-host from last year. Rick, the Rock. I forgot what your last name was. What was your last name?
Ricky Goldman.
The Goldman. Okay, Ricky Goldman. Ricky Goldman's there, and he's going to join you guys for this segment talking about. There's such an echo. I'm going to leave, but he's going to join you guys for this segment. So you guys have a kill-ass show.
Well, I thought that the little whole promo well, when Xavier was saying how it didn't bother him, it didn't make him king. King is inside you and things like that. For him to get mad when the crown was about to get stepped on or whatever and rush the ring and get pummeled, I just think that was just like a contradiction to the beginning of his promo. But for what it was worth, it was cool to see him come and try to fight for his kingdom, I guess, and it being violated. But we all knew he was gonna get as good old JR used to say, he's getting a mud hole stomped in him and walking it dry. Ricky, what did you think?
Brilliant. Reigns is the best. Reigns is fantastic. Acknowledge him. I guess this writes off Wood being the king of the ring. It gets heat for him. Yeah, it was good, but where was the invasion thing? We'll probably get into that later on, but there's no invasion. Yeah, Reigns is fantastic. What he's doing right now, great. So yeah, I loved this segment. It was good.
All right, very happy to hear everybody's perspective on that. Now we're going to move on to the first match of the night, which happens to be a fatal four-way to determine who is going to be number 5 for the men's SmackDown team. You had Ricochet, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Jinder Mahal. Now the match was great. Everybody did their thing. It was real good. Cesaro and Ricochet, of course, are my favorites. Those are my top two. And during the match around the end, who comes out of nowhere but Sheamus' number one fanboy right now, Rich Holland, to distract Cesaro for a split second because Jinder and Ricochet were knocked out, Lord knows where, around that ring. Once the distraction happens, Sheamus gets the pin, 1, 2, 3. And probably some people were thinking, oh, Sheamus is going to hit him. He's just a kid. There was no need for him to interfere. But no, he takes him in with open arms and is like, we're cool. I like you. And let's go and celebrate me being number 5 for SmackDown. Now, what do you two think?
I think who was that made the error on the commentary? Who was saying that Rich Holland was from
Pat McAfee.
No, Pat McAfee didn't make the. He caught Pat McAfee caught the error when he was
He said two Irish guys, and then after the thing, he said, "Oh no, he's English." Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's English.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny. The match was good. I thought we was about to see Ricochet get a little bit of clout or whatever, but we definitely didn't. Sheamus makes the best fit. Makes the best fit for that roster spot anyway. So it was pretty good. Pretty dope to see in my eyes. I thought it was a good match too, and I'm glad Sheamus got the final spot.
Well, like I said, I wanted either Ricochet or Cesaro to get the final spot, but Sheamus is a good addition nonetheless. So I have nothing against him. Even though I don't like him that much, I can't stand him in the hall. But around the end of it after that, the two are walking and celebrating. Kayla comes in to try to talk to them, and then he's like, "Did you hear what this guy said about me this last couple of weeks? I'm the best. I'm the reason why he's wrestling. He got inspiration from watching me. It could bring a tear to my eye, but he started laughing, and then he just walked away, going to the bar to get a drink. A little poke at his and Cesaro's former team.
I think this was awful. Well, not with Sheamus winning, but the whole brand versus brand thing, Raw versus SmackDown. It's just awful. Why? Does anybody care? On Raw, when Big E loses the games, they'll be back to feuding with Owens and Rollins, and nobody cares. This is awful booking.
Well, we wanted to get into this later. Matter of fact, I'm gonna continue. I'll wait till later that we can talk about it after we finish talking about SmackDown. But I do want to talk about just the whole build up to Survivor Series. I think this has been one of the weakest in I don't know years. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. The third segment on SmackDown was it? No, it wasn't Sasha. Go ahead, Barbara. I'm sorry.
The third segment was actually for Hardy because Kayla brings him in to talk to him to discuss the fact that this is his 6th time being in a Survivor Series match after so long. And then asking how he feels about it, considering all the talent he's been within before. And then he talks about everybody and how he respects some of them as far as their skill. He respects Drew and thinks that he's an elite, that he's in a level of his own. And then he has respect for Woods and also for Sheamus as well. But like me and several other people, not for Corbin, which is not surprising. And then Corbin comes in and the Madcat mocks him, stupid ass joke, calling him a redneck. And then Sonya's like, you need to stop being disrespectful, act more like a partner to your teammates. And if you think it's so funny, Madcat Moss, why don't you get in the match at party and we'll give you something to laugh about for that.
Elvis, sorry, Willie. I think it's you with the echo, but I'll just do my input then.
I'm not going.
I'm going to go. this match with the segment was all right, but Willie said this is one of the weakest builds to Survivor Series. It's made to feel like another pay-per-view. It's not one of the big four. Ugh. So there we go.
You sound like the Road Warriors, like you about to go into whatever rush.
This is a weak build to one of the biggest.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later though, because I want to talk about that too, but I don't want to get off subject. I want to finish talking about the matches first, then we'll go into that.
Right. Well, I'll get off then.
Speaking of weak build-ups and speaking of weak matches, we have a women's tag match with Aaliyah and Naomi versus Shayna and Natalia, which was a match that finished as quickly as it started. They come in, they tussle for a little bit. Natalia pins Aaliyah, not Aaliyah, Naomi, and then the bell counts so quick that everybody always wants that by the time it's over, you think Sonya paid her. I thought that before anything was even said, Sonya paid her. And you could tell because the segment that happens after that, he comes up to Sonya while she's talking to Sami Zayn to try to get him into Survivor Series some way, somehow, so that he can stop complaining. And then when the ref asks, "Did I do a good job? Did I do it?" And she's like, "Who are you? Are you one of these people from NXT trying to go to the main?" So then she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. Just go away, get out of here." And then she just tries to act like everything's normal, which is go for it. I paid her. I don't want nobody to know.
Well, yeah, I seen that coming. I seen that from the time the ref made the count, I had a feeling. I thought we might have got it probably later in the show, or they would have did like some type of like catching her talking to Sonya or something after the fact, like right before the show went over something. But excuse me, having Sonya like try to play it off so unconvincingly, like it was kind of like, yeah, we already knew that's what it was, but that's okay.
Aaliyah shouldn't be on the losing team, but there you go.
Well, I mean, I guess since we ain't gonna never really get Sonya and Naomi for real, because Sonya's still hurt, right? I believe she's not cleared for real. So I guess that's how you keep the storyline going. I guess until Naomi finally goes to her husband and hollers at that tribal chief.
Before we know, we're gonna have a bloodline, which I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta keep. I mean, I understand she's like the fans know that she's part of the family, but
else, not you, sweetie.
But if they're gonna do,
bye, Elvis.
Willie, are you going to? Yes, I am. I will be there tomorrow. I will be in New York City. I'm coming to town. I'm coming to the anniversary show. Survivor Series is one of the big four. Steamin' Willie Beeman will be at Jack Dempsey and karaoke Saturday night. Yeah, I'm in the city, New York City. Take a bite of the Big Apple, baby, with Big Willie.
Right, I'm going to let you guys get on with the rest of the show. So thank you for Chris for having me on.
Rick, thanks for joining, man. It's good to see you.
Before I go, follow me on Twitter, Rick the Rock 30, Torrington T's Goldman's, the People's Wrestling Channel on YouTube. And once again, thank you to Chris. Bye.
Nice meeting you.
All right, Rick. Well, all right.
Now it's just us two.
Just the two of us. What was that on? Oh yeah, that was on Austin Powers 2. This guy was shagging me, Doctor Evil and Mini Me.
I haven't watched that in so long. Anyways.
Get in my belly. I ate the baby.
Oh my god. Anyways, let's move on to the next match, which was interesting for one reason, which is Hardy versus Madcat Moss. So naturally, Hardy comes in, everybody loves him. Moss and Corbin comes in, nobody loves him, but themselves, they don't give a damn. So then Hardy is like, this is unfair. If you can have someone in your corner, so can I. And who does he bring out? His fellow team member, Drew McIntyre, to make sure that Corbin keeps his grimy little hands off of Hardy while he's wrestling and doing his thing. And the match was okay. It wasn't bad. Moss held himself for a good while. Hardy was going to jump up from the top rope. I'm not sure if he was trying to do a Swanson bomb or trying to do something else. And then Corbin almost got him. And then Drew tackles him right into the commentary table. And then Hardy gets Moss with an inside cradle. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. And then Hardy and Drew attack Corbin and Moss because the club was open first. And then they got their ass wiped on the floor.
Oh yeah, it was a Claymore and a Swanton that they received. It was an okay match. I'm just ready to see Jeff Hardy go ahead and retire because he just looks like he's in so much pain. Like even walking, he looks like he's in
everything
pain.
He's done over the years. He's probably done more Swanton bombs than the years that I've been alive.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I get it, I understand it. It takes a toll on his body, but just watching him do like regular motions, like even when he come out and do his little, it looked like that hurts him. Like why he's out there doing it. That's why he's only rocking the top. Like he's only shaking the top half. He ain't even giving you the full thrust like they used to. But it's time for.
Well, I mean, he's been doing what he's doing and doing it as best as he can. So let's see a couple of comments here and there. No, I don't, honey. There's someone else that I might love, but it ain't gonna be you. Thank you, Charmaine. Don't know. My mic is fine, but anyways. See, no echo. We're all good here.
Hey, everybody! I'm not supposed to be on this show, but look, let's see. Let's check it out now. Let's see. Oh, he left. That's nice. Wrestling Doe, you've been doing such a great job running SmackDown. You were doing so good. You was talking about Jeff Hardy against who did he battle against? Yeah, I mean, like nobody. Hold on, Willie. I got this segment. I'm gonna give you a minute to get yourself together, sir. But I mean, Jeff Hardy gets the win. I know everyone. Willie just said he should retire. It's funny. I mean, it's definitely not funny, but the years of abuse that this man has put himself through, from jumping from the highest of highs, doing all these crazy things. And to me, he still seemed like he moved just fine for somebody in his 40s who have a beat up body. Now, I sit here and think about a lot of people who in their 40s and you see them like stagger to the ring and stuff like that. But I think he has done a pretty decent job. And he had to win. He honestly had to win. He's the one who's going to have a match at Survivor Series. He's in that big 5-on-5 Madcat Moss or Riddick Moss or
he's just going to be on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's just like there to be. He's there to take the fall. Doesn't do anything. I mean, right now it's just not his season. And when I say that, meaning Survivor Series this Sunday, and Jeff Hardy needs to win because I personally, if one of my teammates they're in that match and he lost, why are you on my team? What good are you? You're a loser. You stink. You know, why should you be here? No, I want Moss. I want the last Moss on my team because you know what he did? He won. Unlike you. So he gets the win. Drew McIntyre is out there. I mean, he as he should. I always find it humorous when he carries the sword to the ring because I'm sitting there saying that's dangerous. It reminds me of stuff that people in the Bronx does. Yeah, at you, the Bronx. It's dangerous. Oh, look at you. Now you're so kind and nice to me. But any other time when I'm going for the title, you want me to lose. And it's very disappointing, you young lady. She also says, Elvis wants to acknowledge you. Yeah, you heard what she says. You know, that's why I like her. That's exactly why I like her. It's a love-hate relationship here. Oh, I think he's here. But, ladies and gentlemen, I shouldn't be here. I'm just here to be filling in for the. Oh, I might be here all night. At this rate, this is what it's looking like. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 20-minute mark. She's the wrestling doll. I am not Willie, and we have a a commercial break. The Ultimate Fan, you was talking about earlier. You was mentioning the Jacket Time. That's the name of the name. Fucking Jacket Time. See, I hate this shit. So let me fucking talk for a minute. So like, I kid you not, I was watching this match and I saw myself getting angry each and every fucking moment. And as I was watching this match, there was nothing like. So they go against the Creed brothers, right? And I said, nah, the Creed brothers really need to wreck these dudes. Like, like I said, these dudes should beat these guys' asses so badly, and then after that, eat them, because this shit was stupid. I don't know why they call it Jacket Time. I feel like fucking. What's the name? Kushida deserved better. I never was a fan of Ikemon. I made him sound like a goddamn Digimon, and I'm sitting there going like, I don't know. I'm just all over the place. I'm sitting there saying, nah, I can't. I kept saying nah, and I was getting ready. I love when I can have my tirades like that, and you can catch me doing that on Tuesdays because I'm always getting yelled at for speaking facts. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Tuesday. It's Friday night. She's the wrestling doll. I am not Willie. You're doing a great job. Why don't you keep leading us into? But before we go any further about SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Unpopular Review. We've been going on for 3 years. So many different hosts throughout the years, and I don't want to speak for anybody, but if I can speak for all the hosts, we want to say thank you for supporting us for these 3 years. If you're loving this, if you like this stuff, like, love, and share. You know how to do this stuff on Facebook. Give us a reaction on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Hell, give us a thumbs down. And even tell us why you disagreed with everything. If you're on Twitch and I forget what on the Periscope, Twitter, or whatever, hi. So
or Patreon.
Or Patreon. I just discovered that that's a P. So like I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a like pizza thing, and then there was like a line next to it. But we just want to say thank you for supporting us for 3 years. Like, love, and share. Wrestling Doll, what else happened on SmackDown?
Well, we got a match between Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus the member of the tag team, those Lotharios, Angel Garza, and I refuse to just call him Angel because just saying that,
it just sounds weird. No, I agree.
It's boring and it's weird. We're used to saying Angel Garza. We're not just used to saying Angel. Like, what is this?
And that's a thing.
Romance novel.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I had oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure.
No, hold on, because
he said, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna give him a hold. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, sir. So Angel, the name just sounds odd because it's just Angel, right? So I had a fight with my co-host who told me, oh yeah, no, it sounds like that show, which was a terrible show, by the way, Angel. I never saw it, but I knew it was bad. That's how bad I knew. That's how I knew it was bad. I didn't watch it. So yeah, he's Angel now. He has his match with Nakamura. What else happened, Wrestling Doll?
Well, one thing that I noticed when Boogs came out, he has his own t-shirts now. That should be happy news for the consultant. I saw that was one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, oh, he's got merch now. So he's
Who's that? Who has merch? Angel?
No, Rick Boogs.
Oh, good for him.
Exactly. So he's making his mark.
There we go. All he had to do was have a guitar and just say, I'm Rick Boogs.
And then I saw the sign in the back with the Boogs. I was like, yes, I love that.
Brilliant.
But the match was decent at best. It was pretty good. Angel threw his freaking pants at Nakamura to try to distract him, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah.
I was like, as it kept going, I was like, Angel's gonna get his ass beat. They won last time. They're gonna give the win to Nakamura anyways. That's how I feel. Yeah,
so Nakamura had to get this win. Once again, exactly. we're entering Survivor Series. I think he would have looked very weak losing to Angel. And not to say Angel and him can't have some kind of good program or anything like that. I just sit here and go, yeah, not right. Absolutely. I agree.
Especially not with Survivor Series when he has to go against Damian Priest, who now has a good thing going on.
What's a cheap I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said that he's going against Damian Priest, who's got this whole good on the out, good but has evil in him kind of thing. I'm like, how many more people do we need to do that? They should just stick with him being the Archer of Infamy. I like that gimmick. I like the
That
intro,
was good.
but now his intro sucks.
You know what's
It's
funny?
boring.
It's funny because like he was one of those guys who didn't really have to have his entrance change, but his entrance. I don't. I'll say and say this. I don't think his entrance. Sometimes you change the entrance, you'd be like, "Oh God, that's so awful." It's not awful, but it's not like before when he did the thing with the arrow, shot it at the.
I like that.
That was good. That was. I do agree. That was really really good. Um. But yeah, Nakamura had to get this win. He had to win. He once again going into Survivor Series, him losing to Gaza. Was it how you say it?
Garza.
Gaza. There we go. Thank you. I had to hear it a few times just to make sure I could say it correctly. So he's somebody I think they could have been, but even now, right now, with him as in a tag team, I don't definitely see him winning any single gold because he's in a tag team, which is good. I think him and his cousin together, there's something about it where I'm like, I don't.
It's a tag team. I'm not going to take that away, even though I can't stand them because they know me in the ring. I will not take that away from them.
Absolutely. So, I mean, that was a pretty good competitive match from what I saw. As I was looking up, because I just did Squid Game, so I was looking up, and obviously the wrestling doll taking notes. That's why she's the one filling in everything here. I was watching some of it, and he gets involved. He does like a not guillotine, like a gut wrench flex to one of the guys. I think it was it wasn't Angel. It was his cousin. Yeah, Alberto. He Humberto. I'm sorry, Humberto, not Alberto. That's the other guy. And he tossed him. I said, "Oh, he just." I'm sorry. I want to highlight some of these comments.
Go ahead.
I just want to highlight some of these comments because I see people arguing, and I don't know why, but I love that. So
you always argue.
Yes, Charmaine says strawberry. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, strawberries are cool.
You gotta go up a comment. That's for that reason.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. My computer's there we go. Okay.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh, okay. She wanted you to know that's her Instagram.
I followed you, but you haven't done anything.
Yeah, you gotta do something, Charmaine. Yeah, strawberry.
Wait on that one. I'm sorry.
We got I was the best part. Yeah, you was the best part to laugh at. Thanks for being on Tuesdays. Elvis, who cares? Angel is sexy. Okay.
He's all right. If I had to pick between the two of them, I think Umberto's better looking.
I'm gonna leave that to you between you two ladies. And
my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, totally. And Charmaine says the show Angel is not a bad show.
I never saw it, so I can't say whether it's
no.
good or bad.
I have an opinion for it.
But I know what it is.
Are you ready? No, I have an opinion. You ready?
Go ahead.
Yes!
You're so funny when you yell. I love it.
At least you appreciate it. My co-host always thinks there's something wrong with me, and yes, there is, but I don't need to be told that. But
not right now, though.
Nakamura gets the win. He has to get the win. He's going against Damian Priest. I think that's actually going to be a fun match. I know we're going to do.
It will be. I'm looking forward to that. I never thought of putting them together, but I want to see that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be actually a fun match. It's something intriguing about that match that I can't really describe, but it's something about it where I think that could be. So I don't know how many matches on top of my head, how many matches is going to be at Survivor Series, but I think that could be potentially a match of the night.
I think there might be 6, maybe. We have the tag matches. We have the two 10 people tag matches.
Yes.
Becky versus Roman, Becky versus Charlotte, Damian versus Nakamura. So probably about 6.
Probably about 6, maybe even be 7. I think they're having a battle royal actually too.
Yeah, because Sonia said that Sunday is the 25 years of The Rock debuting on WWE. So,
right. So what else do we got, Wrestling Doll? What else do we got? What other thing happened?
We got what I considered to be the main event of the night, which was the women's match with Sasha Banks, the boss, versus just Shotzi. because she's no longer Blackheart. And then they start with their little segment, getting in each other's face. They put up with what happened. Sasha's trying to help, but Shotzi sees it like, this is your fault. And then that's when she made her heel turn, which she's been doing really well since her heel turn, whether some people we know, like the consultant, would disagree otherwise. But I think she's personally been doing very well with that. But they fight, they do their thing, and then Sonya's like, you two need to behave. You two need to work together as a team. You two just need to get all this anger out. You two fight and then shake hands when this is all over. And we're looking like, you really think they're going to shake hands after all that's over? That's about as believable as you not paying the ref to make the match between Aaliyah and Naomi them to lose because you can't stand Naomi. Why? We don't fucking know. And we'll never know because you don't want to tell us.
So I saw that. Please explain that a little bit to me because I saw her yelling at the ref, and
because she was pretending like she didn't know that she was pretending like she didn't know that ref because she was like probably in secret. Oh, I'm gonna pay you. Ref this match that Naomi and Aaliyah are in and count so fast that it ends as quickly as it started so that they lose. And then she just acts like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are. You're just one of these NXT refs that are trying to get into the main roster. Get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Because I saw that, but I couldn't grasp all that. So, okay. That happened.
Yes, that happens. Just like this match between Shotzi and Sasha happens, which was my favorite of the night.
Oh, you enjoyed this match. Okay.
Match lasted more than 2 minutes.
From time.
I was happy to see that. Second of all, it was really, really fun. It was really, I love seeing Shotzi get all fired up because she wasn't all chill, happy-go-lucky, like cool, mellow, rocker chick. She was kind of like...
She was a badass.
Yes. And also like Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley, if they were to combine together and be like a heel kind of thing, like brutal, aggressive, not giving a damn, doing whatever it takes. Like putting Sasha's hand in the steel steps and then smashing it just to hurt her to make sure she couldn't do anything. Like that's a brutal heel thing, which we've seen plenty of times. And it kept going, and they just worked so well together. Like people say that Charlotte brings out star quality and that she makes people better, which she has. I won't lie.
She do. No, she do. She do.
She's done it for Bianca. She's done it for Bayley when they had their rivalry too. Like she's done it for a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure the executive consultant was here. I'm pretty sure the executive consultant was here. He would be able to say, "Yeah, if you think about this man," which he's really good at. But I do want to, and I want to just piggyback on what I just said. Sasha Banks, to me, like when I think of number one, number two, you can't go wrong with Charlotte. You can't go wrong with Sasha. Sasha do bring out the best. I think that the aggression from what I saw with Sachi was really good. I buy into her as a heel so much? Not so much. I just liked her more as a face. I just got to see a little bit more personally. But she has not done a sloppy job at the same time. I won't sit here and say, oh, she's the worst. Would I put her on Team SmackDown? Maybe not. Matter of fact, we got a question here from Charmaine. She said, are you happy that Toni Storm is on Team SmackDown? I am.
Because they haven't been utilizing her on SmackDown. So now they are. Finally. I hate that it was at the expense of Aaliyah, but they're using her.
Sure.
Does anybody else find it funny that the only team that hasn't been replaced a member is the Raw Women's team?
Interesting. But you see, there's a story here with Aaliyah, because Aaliyah was a real team, which it baffled a lot of fans because they're like, well, what did she do to earn to be on here, right? Especially her she just got called up from NXT after being down there for so many years. And you got to remember, when she was on the team with Sasha and Naomi. And she had to take the off that. Was it Sasha and Naomi? She was on the team with Naomi. I know for a fact she was on the team with Naomi.
Yes, and it was
for that. Yeah, and she had to pay for that because it was like, oh, you're with Naomi? You're cool with Naomi? Oh, okay, cool. Well, by the way, you're not going to be on Team
SmackDown. Don't be cool with Naomi.
Yeah, that's all. Look. I've worked for a long period of time. That's all I need to know.
I mean, that's the rule. You're cool with Naomi.
Although I love Naomi. I don't even get how anybody can even hate Naomi. So, Sonya, I want you to know, you are not Sonya Blade, and you getting just yours and not cake. I like coconut cake personally, but no one asked me. Let's get into some of these chats. We got Charmaine. What am I drinking? This is water.
It's the darkest water I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it's Florida water. That's why. No, it's some good old red
down here.
Huh?
It ain't that dark down here.
That's hilarious. No, it's wine. Oh my God. I want to use this as a great opportunity to appreciate Dr. for what he did for me. I was looking for. This is a long message. Yeah, I think this was. I'm sorry. I should have read that before. I thought it was something wrestling related. But yeah, thank you for the comment. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, that was just too long. I'm sorry. If I wanted to read Dr. Seuss, I would buy the book. But yeah, I mean that was pretty much that match. You got Sasha getting the win over Sashi, and when they shake hands, she shows us that I'm the boss. Huh?
She hits it with the backbreaker, being like, "I'm the boss. I'm number one."
It should be an interesting Survivor Series. I mean, I think this Survivor Series, the Full Nelson pointed out, or the Ultimate Fan pointed out, he didn't like this. But in all seriousness, he said this was kind of a lackluster Survivor Series on how the stories just kind of didn't link up so much this year. I mean, I still look forward to seeing.
It's not like 2019 Survivor Series, which was one of the best, and it's one of my favorites.
My God,
that I watched when I got into, especially the women's one.
It was so cool. Go ahead, go.
Which I was about to say, which Toni did bring up in her segment when she got called by Kayla to talk about how happy she's feeling that she got announced that she's on Team Smackdown. And I'll be honest, when she walked in, she looked like Frankie Monet for like a split second because she wasn't in her usual gear. Her hair was done like Frankie's would be, minus the shaving on the side over here. But she looked good, and she said what she needed to say, and then she talked her smack about Charlotte. She's like, when Charlotte loses to Becky, I'm going to go after her, and I'm going to kick her ass, and I'm going to take the title from her, and all this fun stuff. And then Charlotte comes in, and she's like, listen what's going to happen. When I beat Becky down on the ground, you will get a title opportunity with me, sweetie, but I'll take you in the ring when we come back, and I'll kick your ass to the ground, and we'll see how that works out when I take you out.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, like, there is a segment with Charlotte and Becky, right? So, you want to talk about that a little bit?
I
mean, you pretty much summed it up. I mean, I feel like this rivalry right about now, right? They try to make it just like that Brett Shawn Michaels vibe from the late 90s, 97 exact, late 96, 97, right? And where it's, is this a work or is this a shoot? And I mean, this match should be actually really intriguing. I think this match has the most. Maybe I'm putting more eyes on it than it needs to be, because some people are like, this is just a work. This is just a work. And I'm saying and say this. If it's in a fact of work, they're doing a great job, because it makes me intrigued on hey, check this out. We got this, and there's a rose right there. Hey. And Egypt says, son, tell me that Corbin's gonna I mean, you mean like Seth Rollins did last year? Like,
as long as he keeps his lackey in check, they should be fine.
Lackey in check.
I don't know if he knows how to, because since all he can see, I don't think he can see past the shine from the chrome on his head.
You make him sound like Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles, like his minion. Like, what is that? But I mean, I think this
is Madcat Moss.
He is no, you got it. You nailed it, Wrestling Dog. Good job. I think that I just want to talk a little bit about the Charlotte and Becky thing. You know, like they just, I mean, there was a little package that they put together, which I thought was a really good job, because there's so much history between these two women, especially now where there's a little bit of heat. And I do believe there's a little bit of actual heat there. I was saying earlier, like, if it's a work, they're doing a great job, because like the thing is, you want to be brought in. You want to be like captivated by what's going on your screen. So, in a lot of ways, I look forward to Nakamura, Damian Priest. I think that's going to actually be match of the night. I see potential in that being match of the night. And there's so many matches where I would love to hear from you guys in the comment what you think is going to be match of the night for Survivor Series on Sunday. But I look at that as potential, but I'm just a little intrigued by Charlotte against Becky because I don't know. Is there actual heat or are they really working me? And if they are working me, they're doing a tremendous job. So do you want to add any? Mm-hmm.
I mean, Becky says it's real. Charlotte says that they all four still somehow have some bond, but we don't fully know everything. Even if we say we don't know how much of that stuff they fabricate in those articles.
Right. And I think that's what I'm going off some of them articles where I'm like, it's probably not even much. So with that said, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, we are Unpopular Review. We are reviewing the Smackdown show. I'm not Willie because Willie was supposed to be here. And Willie, we hope you get better. And she's the Wrestling Doll. She's holding the show down. She's doing a tremendous job. Wrestling Doll, you're doing freaking awesome. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, we are going to do another commercial, and we'll catch you after these. Where we go? Okay, here we go. Words.
Let's talk about these releases again. Okay, This year alone, you've had. I don't know where I saw this from. It's not mine. That much I know. It said, "Fuck the Madden curse." What about the NXT curse? Because you got Andrade. You got Malachi Black, you got Adam Cole, Keith Lee, and now Karrion Kross. The last 5 champions minus Samoa Joe, who only came back to get Karrion Kross over, who you haven't seen since. All gone from the company. All gone from this company. Dice, first of all,
but again, people get fired every day, B.
People get fired every day, B. When I lost my job, y'all wasn't crying for me. Nobody said, what about me? What about Raven? I had nowhere to go.
You know what? You know what happens? When I remember when I was like 16, 17, I worked at McDonald's. And
I love when people yell. Like, that motivates me to yell more. That's me. That's totally me.
I feel this you.
I'm quite the yeller. Matter of fact, I just realized I had a whole bunch of outbursts throughout the years, and there's plenty more to come. But ladies and gentlemen,
looking forward to those.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Unpopular Review, the Smackdown Review Edition. I gotta make sure I do it. She's the Wrestling Doll. I'm not Willie. We're here to talk Smackdown. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this. Give us a like, love, and share. If you've been rocking with us for the last few months, the whole 3 years, blah, 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 we want to say thank you. And we hope to continue to entertain you guys. Let's get into some of these chats. We got, I said, match of the night. Egypt, what's going on, my friend? What's going on, partner? He says, RK Bros against the Usos. That could be a really, I mean, that's potential to be a good match. I do believe that to be a good match. We got Elvis, he said, Priest versus Nakamura. Match, and I believe that to be.
If he means that, then that's the one thing I agree with that man on, but I will never acknowledge that boy.
You hear that, boy? That's going to be match of the night. And Elvis wants us to know, did you dream of me last night? Don't lie.
Please, I dreamed of the man with the rose in my name over you.
I did dream about him, actually. You know what it was? I had a dream of one of those Smurf episodes, and Gargamore just stepped on him. Like, just totally.
I thought you were going to think that you were playing like a whack-a-mole machine and his head kept popping up and you were hitting it over and over again.
That's such an insult to whack-a-moles. Like, let's not do that. Like, but this is all he wants to do. But you just acknowledge me. I just imagine him with his little shitty haircut and his disgusting mustache, and he just like,
Elvis, you're not Roman Reigns, and even then, no.
He's totally not. He's off by like, I don't know, like quite a few inches. Oh my God, yeah. Like Elvis is a small man. Like it's a shame when I hear a woman who says she's much taller than him, and I'm sitting there saying, so she's Godzilla, and you're just one of the guys running so she doesn't step on you. But Elvis, you wanted us to acknowledge you. We did. You're Smurf.
You got your wish granted. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's all you want. And I can't help but believe like he's sitting here going like, yes. He's like, Yeah, they acknowledge me. Yeah, because I'm so small. Listen, Elvis, I'm done talking about you. But keep going on. Wrestling Doll. What else happened on here on SmackDown? Because I feel like the next thing is the thing with Roman. But please correct me.
No, that was what happened right after with the match. I thought maybe they were gonna have a little 10-minute match. Simple as that.
Right.
But Xavier comes out, calls out Roman, calling his cousins like cronies, wet bandits, being like, "Come on out here, take me without that fun stuff." And then eventually Roman comes out, and I won't lie, when his music started playing, I was looking behind Xavier to check to see if he was going to sneak up on him some way somehow, because
Okay.
that happens. So I'm like,
But Roman, but I gotta say this: Roman is not that kind of heel, though. Like
no,
Roman
I
will,
figured that after a little bit. It's just something that you
Mhm.
think, oh, it might happen.
right? Because it's wrestling. I get you. I get you. Matter
But
of fact, I kid you not. When someone calls me, my ringtone goes. I'm expecting someone to jump behind me too, because I hear the music. So I'm always prepared. Someone's gonna come from behind me and elbow me. So no, I get that because you're conditioned to like that.
yes, but what did happen was Jimmy and Jay both got thrown out through the entrance.
And
And
that
when
was
that
clear.
happened, I
That was
won't
clear.
lie, even though I know Kofi is injured with a torn LCL, I think is what they said. I thought some way, somehow, he made a speedy ass recovery, was cleared, and he came back. No, it was Biggie. He comes in and he starts attacking Roman to give us in preparation of what could happen at
Yes.
Survivor Series on Sunday. Biggie could possibly kick his ass. Will it happen? I would hope so. Realistically, probably not. Okay, I'm saying realistically, meaning that I already know, so. But they did attack, and Xavier jumps on both the Usos, and then eventually Biggie's in the ring by himself with Roman. Roman tries to spear, but he gets stopped. Is about to do a big ending, and then Roman rolls away and runs away like a. Some people say a scared little girl, and others will say
No,
like a
no.
strategic.
Well, you know what, Wrestling Doll. You know that stemmed from because they don't acknowledge their tribal chief.
I know that.
And
That's why I'm saying that. I'm
well,
saying
look.
for the people that don't
Well, I
acknowledge
could
it,
do
and
that
then
too. See,
also
look, I
for
could
the
do that
people
too.
that
See,
do.
I can
I
do
know
that.
what
Oh
you do.
shit, my finger is stuck in my head. That's not good. I won't do that again. But
Well, you don't got straight hair like I do right now.
yeah,
But
that
yours
was
is
awful. That literally, I messed up my own hair. That's
no, but
awful.
your hair is fine. Don't worry.
Thank you. So, but yeah, Roman runs off. And this was probably like to me, I think was the only thing. How do I word this? So Survivor Series, I feel like a lot of these things, there was like not a lot of interaction between these brands, right? And this week they had to make up for that because they didn't do a great job doing that. So Roman, Biggie, that's going to be a big match. I think that's going to actually be a fun match. Match of the night. I think it's the match that a lot of people was expecting, if that makes sense. Like when Biggie had the Money in the Bank, although people had thoughts about Biggie cashing in on Bobby at the time, Bobby Lashley, they're like, does he cash in? But Roman has been on this kill, this tear that Roman has to like not lose it to Big E. Even this match, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be one of Big E's best matches, and maybe even Roman's too. I think there's something about it where these two are going to really bring out the best out of the both of them, out of both of each other. Like I said, I still look forward more to Nakamura, Damian Priest, but this match is going to be really good. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the wine catching up to me, ladies and gentlemen. But
So everybody drink a lot when you're watching Squid Game.
hey, you can catch that. We just did the last episode, but we're not here to talk about school. It was a fun episode, nonetheless. But I cursed. I had some wine. Everyday life of the bad guy. Don't curse though. It's not fucking good. So but I cracked myself up. But I thought that this was the best thing they can do to set something up, even though they kind of been setting this up for a while. Because you remember that one episode of Raw, Roman and his cousins went up there. I was trying to think of a funny name, but I'm just gonna say cousins. They went up there on Raw and they fought the New Day, and it was the battle of the like who's the better trio? You know, the Bloodline, New Day.
That a good
So
one.
and so this was like a way of still trying to pick up on that, and Big E making it like, well, it's brand versus brand, but this is personal because you hurt my boys. Now I gotta hurt you because you hurt my family. Now I gotta hurt your family. And I thought that I thought this was as good as it can be. And Roman against Big E. I mean, I don't know if that's the main event because sometimes they end it with the 5-on-5, so I'm not sure. But I'm for it. Biggie against Roman, and I mean, listen, cheap plug here. We should be having a prediction show tomorrow, and I just sit here and say Roman beats Big E. I don't know if anybody really expects Big E to beat him, even when I missed SmackDown last week, right? And they're like, Xavier Woods beat Roman. I said, he did? I'm like, this is the guy who beat Roman? Until I realized it was
He was
disqualification.
about to until his lapdogs of cousins came and interfered last week.
Great. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, but
if my cousins didn't help me like that, I would disown
no,
them.
if they didn't help him, he would have smacked their ass around.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they would smack their ass. I don't think they have too much of an ass to be smacked. But
they smack their big ego-filled heads.
Oh yeah, you smack their heads. Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to I needed clarity on that because I don't know if he was. I don't think Roman's the kind of guy to be smacking these guys' asses. And if he did, I mean, it might hurt because Samoan's hands hurt. But that was SmackDown pretty much. I mean, this the little setup for.
We missed one thing.
What we got? What we got, Wrestling Doll?
The tiny little promo they did for Xia Li, kind of like explaining like the backstory a little bit of.
Yeah, it was like a comic book thing. So I had everything on mute, but please explain it, please.
So basically, what happened was they're building up Xia Li to be on SmackDown, which is good, but bring her on here for God's sake. Bring her in. Let her have a match with somebody. But they talk about her backstory, and I'm not sure if the backstory is 100% true, so I'm not going to say, oh, no, it's all just made up for the sake of WWE. But they say that she grew up with her family, with her mom, her dad, and her 3 other siblings. As time went on, she's like, we see our father as the protector, the shield of our family. And then, unfortunately, he passes. And then when that happens, they get kicked out of their house. Their mom is begging the landlord's being a dick. And then she says, someone needs to be the defender, and that will be me. Punches the landlord, and then it cuts up to her in modern time, kicking, punching, preparing to be on SmackDown, which was entertaining, but it's like, where is Xia Li? Soon we're going to start seeing signs that we're saying, where is Xia Li?
I think right now, with everything going on with Survivor Series, I'm assuming, of course, I have no backstage knowledge. I'm just a wrestling fan, like you guys watching. I think that they're going to bring her up after somewhere after Survivor Series.
Which makes sense, but who would you want to see her wrestle against is my question.
I mean, I think you guys started with the locals at the moment. Like I guess you could start off with that because, like, Aaliyah, besides this match that happened when she beat Natalia, right? I mean, and that was a big win, regardless of what you think of Natalia, where you rank her. The longevity that this woman have and all that stuff. I mean, it was still a pretty big win. Aaliyah, you could go with her, or you can go with someone even lower than Aaliyah. I think that, like, I'm pretty much saying, like, those local talents that, she just beat, and you're never going to see those local talents again. You got to bring her up strong. I felt like she was one of the best things in NXT, right? She was really one of the best things in NXT. And
in the Royal Rumble, woof.
Yeah, she was so great, especially the thing. And it's so sad because Shine or Shine Teen, I can't pronounce the name at all, ladies and gentlemen. But you guys know I butcher things. She that group died after she left. And apparently it seemed like Mei Ying left, and now it's just Boa who I made
that character. So
so I just imagine right now it's just Boa because Boa's like I made a thing where I said Boa ate her, and then he had a face paint, so I just assumed that he ate her.
Took the face paint, is possessed by the spirit of the mad woman.
Yeah, and he just loses now. So like, and even though you was expecting him to win, it's like, nah, bro, we're gonna give you the opposite. Like if you know when you play Uno and they give you the reverse card, they put the reverse card on.
No. Here's how it is. When you have the one card in your hand and you know you're gonna win, and then
There we go.
And puts the color that you don't have in your hand. That's what that's like.
That's awful. That's awful. That's terrible. No, I know that feeling. That's a terrible thing. But it's so awful. Like I've played Uno a few times, and like when that happened, I'd be like, "Oh, come on, you'd be like, you're a real life jerk, like you're just a whole jerk sandwich." But barbecue sauce is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. No one asked, but barbecue sauce is amazing. I had waffle fries earlier, and I had barbecue sauce. It made my day. But it's just I know that no one asked for this kind of information, right? But yeah, barbecue sauce is amazing.
Tell us, and we're fine with that.
But yeah, that was SmackDown, and I can't wait till they bring her up because I think she'll be a great addition to the women's edition. I think that there's not a whole. I look at the women division. I'm just saying, I think she could be a lot of help.
It's like Swiss cheese over there, and then Raw stacked.
Because there's holes there, right? That's why you say Swiss cheese because it's holes. Okay, yeah. I gotta ask you, Wrestling Dog. Are you a cheese person?
Yes.
What is your favorite cheese?
Oh, I love me some good provolone and mozzarella cheese.
Ooh, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. I feel like if I told people what I like, they would be like, because it's just so self-centered. But I like pepper jack cheese because there's jack in there. But pepper jack is actually really good. We got here. Let's get to some of these comments before we go home and plug some of these stuff. Roman was on the Tonight Show on Wednesday. Yeah, as he should. He's a star. My wrestling dog's messing with her hair because she thinks she's all that. Okay.
You're not complaining.
Okay. My wrestling dog messes with her. Oh, I read that. Okay.
Yes, just now.
I'm sorry. Elvis says, "Hey, not Willie. That's me. Who do you think is a better co-host?" I don't pick between co-hosts. I have a great time with everybody and whatnot. But I will say
we're not on Survivor Series.
We're not on Survivor Series, but I will say on Tuesdays, I don't like being yelled at. I do want to make that yelling. Huh?
I said you like doing the yelling.
That's my gimmick. Yes, I don't like anyone stealing my gimmick. We got Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Need to happen ASP. It should happen ASP because Rock is getting older, but I don't know about his schedule because he's always doing movies and he's fighting Dom Toretto. So I don't know. At this rate, I don't know. But all seriousness, it should happen because he's a lot older. I mean, he's getting older. But I just don't know if his schedule. But I'll say this as an older man, that guy looked better than a lot of guys half his age. So, Where's Edge? He's on Monday night, but
recovering. Who knows what? Probably taking a break from Rollins.
He's probably taking a coquillo. Well, how do you say that? Coquito. There we go. That's Puerto Rican drink. Oh, that's great. Isn't that the eggnog? I just want to make sure it's that eggnog.
Yeah, it's like eggnog.
Eggnog and rum because I make sure yeah. Cottage cheese. Okay, not bad. No one asked you though, Elvis, but okay.
But since one way or another.
Yeah, no, he just wanted to be a part of the show. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the SmackDown review show. Wrestling Dog, I want to say thank you for having me on. I know it was supposed to be your partner Willie, but why don't we do some plugs? Talking about some of the. I'm sorry, I had so much wine, so that's why I keep doing that. I promise I'm not old. It's just I had so much wine. Let's plug in some of these shows. Matter of fact, this was Lily for Willie, but he's not here. So here we go. Disclaimer: he's not here. That was.
He tried. He couldn't stay on long enough.
He did, and we'll. I know we'll catch him. So let's catch him. Let's plug some of these shows. Do you want to do the plugs or should I do it? What do you want to do? Wrestling Dog.
How about you take over for the plugs today?
I got you, darling. So let's do this. Boom. On Mondays at 6:30, you can catch Around the Block with the big bro. Mike Knox is for the intelligent wrestling fans. So a good portion of you guys can't watch.
Like Elvis.
Ooh. Bring the sauce. Also
it's not just the sauce.
Out. Also on Mondays, you gotta catch us for the Monday Night Raw review show. It's right after Raw goes off the air. You can catch, I believe. Oh, the band is back together. Let me repeat what the executive consultant says. The band is back together. EC and the coolest of the daddies talking about Monday Night Raw. Uh, Steven brings the humor and fun, and Chris just steals Christmas.
Doesn't he suck the fun out?
Huh?
Doesn't he suck the fun out?
Oh yeah, he does. He's like a vacuum cleaner. Just. And on Tuesdays, I'm on this show, the NXT review show. You can catch me, the captain, and also the Ultimate Fan. We talk NXT. The captain yells for some reason, and the Ultimate Fan says he likes it. On Wednesdays, you can catch AEW Dynamite. It's a great show. You can catch the married couple of Divine Intervention, the All Elite Joker, and sometimes a guest on Wednesday as soon as Dynamite goes off the air. Let me see. We got a bunch of other wrestling shows. Well, we can just put this graphic back up. And on Fridays, you can catch the Wrestling Doll, the administrators on the show, correct?
Yes.
The administrator. I just want to be sure. The administrator, the Wrestling Doll, and if you're lucky, Willie will be on this show also on Friday. As soon as SmackDown go off the. Oh, where are these hiccups coming from? As soon as SmackDown goes off the air. But not only do we talk wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the entertainment side. On Tuesday, I'm sorry, hold on, wait. I think we have a more updated version. Let me make sure.
Let's not put that
there we go.
again.
Yes, on Tuesday around 9:00, you can catch the unpopular review. The UPR team. They're going to discuss Spider-Man 2, which was a really great movie. I honestly think that is my favorite Spider-Man movie. 2004. It was a great time. Actually, just a backstory. My mother did not like superhero movies. She watched this and then she said, "Hey, can we go get that first Spider-Man movie?" I said, "Yeah." So yeah, you can catch the UPRE as they talk about Spider-Man 2, great movie, because the countdown is going to, because the next movie, they're going to count down all the Spider-Mans from the Tobey Maguire movies to the Andrew Garfield that leads into Spider-Man No Way Home, which I got exclusive that the next movie after No Way Home is Spider-Man Homeless, apparently. So yes, you can catch these guys on UPRE talking about that. On Wednesdays, I believe there's a Wednesday show. You got to catch these folks. It's Mike Knox Around the Blocks and the Captain, and they talk about the challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies. As soon as it goes to the air, I believe it's around 9:30. Check them out. I'm usually in the comment for a bit. They do a great job talking about it. We already reviewed Squid Games. It's over. But if you want to catch the archives, it's on. It's going to be on Facebook, Instagram, and maybe Twitter and Twitch and stuff like that. But we don't have a graphic for it. But Hawkeye comes out on Wednesday. We're going to be reviewing that on Wednesday. It's going to be me and my trio talking about Hawkeye. So that's going to be a great time. And I don't see a graphic for it, but I will throw it out here right now. I mean, we've been talking about it all week, but there's something going to be called UPR Gaming. It's going to be coming up real soon. And we're going to do stuff about video games, discussing video games. It's going to be a great time. There's so much stuff, so much content here on Unpopular Review. Just so much stuff going on. Boom. Let's go here to the comments before we go home. On YouTube, The Rock Raps. Yes, exactly on YouTube. Agreed. You both know that you love me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Maybe if you were 6 feet under, Elvis.
Thanksgiving next week. Happy Thanksgiving. If I don't, hey, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Egypt. Yes. The song is Face Off. Thank you. The Smurf. No one likes you. You heard Charmaine. She says no one likes you. I like you, Elvis. You're just a small man. But that was pretty much all the plugs. That was pretty much everything. Like I said, thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big celebration this week. I want to say thanks to Rick the Rock or Ricky Goldman for coming in for a brief period of time to talk. He's a former host. Thank you for being on. Wooly, thank you for being on for a bit as well. And Wrestling Doll, you did a great job leading the show. You did a tremendous job. It's always fun to do a show with you. And can't wait to see you, Mama.
I think she means can't wait to see you mañana, meaning tomorrow.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hi from the. Hey, what's going on, man? And we got this Survivor Series does not give me much hype. I feel that the end would be a regular show. Too bad. Yeah, I mean it's not a lot of hype
this year.
There's not a lot of hype going on behind it, but I do believe that the ladies and gentlemen on that show is going to do the best they can to deliver. And I think you guys should watch it if you guys are a fan. And with that said, hold on, we got one more comment. Okay. I'm not highlighting that shit.
Let's not acknowledge that one.
I'm not highlighting that shit. Yeah.
No.
I'll highlight this. What song are you gonna sing?
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're gonna have to be there. I got one more thing to say. The verses between Shaka Kong and I did not know about that. And Stephanie Mills. Stephanie Mills. I'm sorry, I mixed that all up. But no, I didn't know about that. But I think we are all out of time. I think we covered everything. Wrestling Dog, great job as always. And I'm gonna make sure we get the right ending. I usually do this with my co-hosts, but we're gonna give one. I'm gonna give it to you. Any last words before we go home?
That I hope everybody had a good night, enjoyed the show, and that hope everybody looks forward to Survivor Series on Sunday, and look forward to everything that we have to offer here on UPRW and UPRE, and soon to be UPRG.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great way to end the show. And we're going to end the show with saying, like, hey, thanks for joining us. And I'm sorry, I was about to click that. But yeah, we're going to say,